Hello there, beautiful souls. This is Shamama Hunting Owl, and I am here with another audio message because Mercury retrograde loves my technology and electronics so freaking much that it decided to wreak havoc on my cell phone this time. And I tried to record a video 4 times on my phone for you guys. And all 4 times, after several minutes, the video just stopped recording. My phone shut off all by itself, and no good fucking explanation. Checked my memory and all of that, and there was still plenty, and I even cleaned off a bunch of shit, and it still wasn't working. So fuck Mercury retrograde. I am going to get the messages out to you guys in any way, shape, or how I can, I guess. So thank you guys so much for being here with me today, and I'm bummed that I can't be giving you a real video, but this will work just fine. So I want to continue our conversation that we have been having this past week in regards to moving from separation into reconnection and then into reconciliation or reunion for some twins who are ready and are experiencing this at this time. Now I say who are ready. Readiness is gauged on multiple levels. We have readiness in our own healing work that we have done, but we also know that divine timing is always at play. And, no matter how much work or things we've done, that if we are not yet in union, there is a damn good reason why. And that's not to lay any blame or whatever on anybody. It's just, it's not the time. And energies and everything and timing all need to come into alignment. But right now, and I do believe that, I don't know if we have yet entered, I don't even know what the date is today, but we are entering Gemini season, and Gemini is about the twins, and it's nestled very nicely during eclipse season. And yes, so these activations and reconciliations and reconnections are in fact happening. Again, not for everyone. Those of you who are experiencing this, who are going through these things, will know that although all the readings that we are doing shows the divine masculine very much up in his feels and very much up in their heart space and feeling remorseful, regretful, all of these things, and so full of love. But the masculine, as they come forward, are not necessarily displaying that same behavior. They are sort of have their guard up, definitely seeing that energy that they are wanting to share, wanting to catch up, let us say, but they are not sure of themselves. They're also not sure of you. They're not sure of the feminine on many levels. They're not sure because, number one, they're feeling a little bit insecure because they do see that the feminine has grown so much, and they are uncertain about how she feels or how she will react or respond to them coming forward. So they don't want to come rushing in, gushing, and spilling their hearts. They are doing it in a very calm, cool, and collected way, I'm hearing. And that's what I'm seeing. I mean, the masculines are not really communicating very well or effectively what it is they want as they're coming in to talk to the feminine. They're sort of, chit-chatty a little bit, just very like 3D catch-up stuff, but with some very, very interesting glimmers, shimmers of deep awakening. So it's very, very interesting when talking to the masculines. They'll be all very da-da-da-da-da talking about 3D shit, And then there'll be this thing that they'll say. And it's very insightful and very profound. And they are aware that they have been running away from themselves and that they are ready to heal themselves and do their work. Now, they may not say it in these exact ways, but they know that they're ready to take a different approach toward their lives. And I'm going to remind you, Divine Feminine, it is not your job to be their healer. Their experiences and the things that are coming up for them and the people in their lives will be bringing in the healing they need. You be their supportive counterpart, and you help keep the energy balanced and hold space for them. That is it. Now, we always know that we do a great amount of healing when we are in connection with our twin, but this isn't intentional. Like, I mean, everything is intentional, but it's not like I am going to sit down and do a healing session on my twin. It's more that the healing naturally occurs in the interactions that take place. So I want to remind the Divine Feminine to, your twin's going to say stuff to you, shit that you've said to them, and they're going to give credit to, like, other people, like, teaching it to them. And that for a moment is going to be like, motherfucker, man, I was telling you that fucking 6 years ago, and now you're saying so-and-so said that to you, and now it's stuck. Okay, fine. It's going to take a little bit of the feminine understanding that her role is as the beloved and not necessarily as the main person who is supposed to be guiding or healing her beloved. Okay, so the masculines are coming forth in sort of like a not very clear communicative way, and that frightens the feminine a little bit, and that brings up this amazing little purge that happens in the feminine, because the feminine hasn't had a tremendous amount of experience in relationship with men, in romantic relationship with men, since their divine counterparts and them have separated. Now, they may have dated a little bit, but they're, for the most part, again, general information here, but for the most part, many of the feminines have not chosen to explore a lot of romantic in-depth relationships with other people. It just hasn't been in their field, and the ones that have come in have not been suitable, and the feminine has disregarded those relationships and continued to move on with her own journey. But the feminine is also realizing that she has not had a lot of experience up until this point with romantic relationships with men or whomever it is that they have romantic relationships with, okay? Whether you're bisexual or queer or gay or whatever. You know what I'm saying, okay, guys? Anyway, so the feminine is feeling a little insecure in herself because she is afraid that, what if I am not solid enough? What if I have not really fully integrated all of my lessons? And what if I start to slip or start to go sideways and start to feel those codependent, clingy feelings again? And what if I start to lose myself in fear that I'm not going to be enough, even with all the work that I have done? What if they still aren't going to see me as healthy, healed, and whole enough to come back and be with me? So these are some of the triggers that are coming up for the feminine right now. Now, we're also seeing, and it's a direct reflection of the masculine's insecurities in themselves and if they are going to be good enough for the new feminine that they see before them. So it's this very beautiful mirroring, you guys. I want you to remember, as your masculine comes back in to contact, stay in your integrity. If they are still in karmic relationships, marriages, etc., living with their karmics, whatever, meet with them, whatever, but be very, very careful, You know, you are sacred. Your energy is valuable and precious and deserves to be treated that way. So I am going to implore is an interesting word, implore you to not give yourself away, divine feminines. If your masculine is still involved with other people physically, intimately, sexually, if they are still going home into a home where they are living with someone, they are in a physical romantic relationship, whether they say it's over or not. Stick to your boundaries. Stick to your boundaries. Do not begin to enter into something that is asking for trouble. We've worked so hard to clear karma. Let's not start creating more. We know better now. So let's not start accumulating anything that can come back to bite us in the asses. Let's see. What else do we want to talk about right now? Let me see. Because I tried to make this video 4 times already, I kind of shared bits and pieces, and I don't really necessarily remember exactly now what I've shared here yet. So I'm getting a little confused as to where I'm going with this discussion now. I'm going to say again, tread lightly, go slowly, slow and steady, and communicate as clearly as possible. If something does start to slide sideways with your masculine, do not try to over-explain yourself, divine feminine. Do not get into that wounded inner child that panics, that, oh no, if I don't make him understand what I was really trying to say, this is going to blow everything up in the water again, so I need to blow his phone up and apologize or explain away what I said, or don't fall into those patterns. Things are said, things are cleared. If people are triggered, allow people to be triggered. In a triggered moment, go back to your corners. Explore why you are triggered. It's not about what they're saying to you. It's about something that it's bringing up in you for you to experience. Okay? Dig into that and then come back in a vulnerable space and process and discover. If you have the ability to, let me just explain right now that the divine masculines who are coming back are in a very, very vulnerable, very, very delicate, whether they show it or not, emotional state. Okay? And I'm not saying we should boo-hoo and feel sorry for them, but I am saying we have been there and we know what it feels like. So we offer them grace, we offer them mercy, we offer them understanding and compassion for what they are going through. This is our divine role in this moment. It's also to offer those same aspects to ourselves, because this experience of coming back together is challenging as fuck. Okay? It is definitely not all rainbows and unicorns. It is heart lighting, beautiful, but it is also scary. It also brings up a lot. So we work toward clearing things as they come up and staying in our highest alignment. Remember, it's okay if fear comes up during this time. That doesn't mean you're fucked up. It doesn't mean, oh no, I didn't do my work. Fear is a normal human thing. We are a divine soul living a human experience. We will still have human emotions come up. Allow them to come up and allow yourself to process this, you guys. Okay? Give each other time and space. If you hear from your masculine and then you respond and you don't hear back, or you have some very nice conversation and then everything goes quiet again, don't place expectations. Let them do their work. Take the time and the space to process. Okay, you guys? All right, so I think I'm thinking that's all I needed to say for today. I love you guys so much. Please post comments, questions, share your experiences, topics and things you want me to discuss. There's things that are coming up for you that you want me to share and talk about. Please do so. I'm sharing as much as I can from my own personal experience and from my client sessions that I am comfortable and have been given permission to share at this point in time. Also know, you guys, that the masculine is, because they are in this defensive protective mode, they don't necessarily want the world knowing their business yet. And so their slow comeback to you is because they are also protecting their own energy and privacy. Okay, they're not trying to keep you a secret. They're not trying to open into that arena again. That's not what they're doing. But they are very private, and they really don't want people knowing what is their most vulnerable personal business at this time. So honor and respect that also, you guys, okay? All right, guys, so I'm sending you all so much love and light, gratitude and blessings. Always, beautiful souls. We will talk again very soon. Thank you for being here always. I love you guys, and have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye-bye.